Hello Capricorn, Sun sign, Moon sign, Rising sign folks. It's Nen from Insightful Vibrations here with your forecast for the week of September 25th to October 1st, 2017. Capricorn, we are using the Lenormand Gilded Reverie deck and I have drawn 7 cards for you. The one on the rightmost position is number 7, the Snake, and that's the card that signifies the general atmosphere of preoccupation this week. With the Snake, things are a little underground, things are clandestine, things are stealth. Things are not being revealed just yet. So this is what I feel the tempo of the week will involve. But for some of you, there may be some dietary issues coming up concerning a mother or a mother figure or someone elderly around you. Let's see what the other cards can say about that. We have the Fishes, the Ship, the Moon, the Sun, the Mountain, and the Lilies. The Lilies represent older people, seniors. The Moon can represent a maternal figure. So this is where I come up with this possibility of intestinal. It could be just an infection. It could be maybe diabetes or something else setting in, or just some issues. But I don't feel that there's any really bad repercussions from any of this week. But you need to nip things in the bud. So I guess this week is warning people who do have these issues to do something about it before things get serious, because sometimes things can be ignored and then they become a really huge problem. So don't let that happen. The Snake is a warning. With the Fish and the Sun and the Ship, oh my goodness, this is a wonderful week, Capricorn, and you are so ambitious. You can really pull off amazing business or work progress this week. If you're in business for yourself, if you're any kind of an executive, especially with the Sun there, if you commute, if you're a traveling salesperson, if you are traveling to a distant country for a work contract, these are all situations where you can absolutely benefit. It's going to be absolutely tremendous this week. A lot of opportunity, so take advantage of that. With the Sun shining next to the Mountain as well, I do feel that you're going to be able to figure out how to get around some kind of obstacle as presented by the Mountain card. You always figure out good plans, and you're a good strategizer, but don't forget to look right in front of your nose, because you see this mountain in this card. It looks very daunting. You have to go around it or build a tunnel underneath it or get a helicopter to go over it or climb it, but that's not necessarily the case. You've got a lot of fresh growth in the front of that mountain. You've got a deer there, you've got a cabin there, you've got a road there, so maybe you can go around the mountain. Maybe it's not such a terrible feat. Maybe you don't even need to go anywhere. Maybe the wealth, health, and good potential is right in front of your very nose, and you just have failed to see it so far. So with the Ship as well and the Moon, you may be hearing from a maternal figure at a distance. This may be a parent or grandparent type of person. I do feel they are senior. And I do feel that you will be hearing about, some kind of difficulties they've had, but I feel that everything is dealt with and done, and that any intervention really would be very minor, if any. So I do feel that this is really a week where you can just harness those planets in Virgo this week. We still have 3 in Virgo this week, and we have Venus in Virgo towing all the planets behind her in this locomotive chart shape this week, and really trying to make you excel in love and money matters. So don't make it difficult for her. Don't just be emotional. Do something about it. Ask somebody out. Go and visit somebody. Take a trip to see your loved one. Whatever it is, you're going to have to do something, because Venus can't possibly do it all on her own, especially on the 29th with Venus is opposing Neptune. And this could cause some lack of clarity or confusion in a relationship or money matter. So this clears up a little bit, because Mercury enters Libra on the 30th of September, which means that basically the communication becomes a little bit more upfront, a little bit more revealing, a little bit more balanced, and especially in the sphere of relationships. So you will, get a little bit more clarity and not have to second guess what people think by the time the 30th rolls around. So this is a really dynamic week. You also have here not only the sun, but you have the moon. And the sun, I've already talked about the moon. The sun is basically referring to a father figure. So the same comments about the mother figure may apply to a father figure as well. And with the fishes and the sun, I also feel that you're going to have one of those, vacations where you're partially on land, partially of water, those of you who are traveling this week. So it may be that. And those of you who are traveling, be careful. You may have some difficulty with transportation. So whether it's a plane or a vehicle of some other kind, there may be some difficulties with the mountain. But remember what I said. The lilies will give you peace. And most of the problems that you have will wither away. The moon will seem to bring things into balance again. So what a dynamic week for you. I don't see a lot of romance, but I can't rule it out. But I do feel that you'll have a productive monetary week. So use that energy wisely. And remember that any relationships that have been problematic, as with the snake possibly representing someone who hasn't been fair to you, those will all be eventually purged, because Pluto is finally turning direct in Capricorn on September 28th, and it's making sure that what isn't working just isn't working. That's its last kick at the can, and then you have a fresh start. So enjoy the week tremendously. Thank you for watching, liking, and sharing the videos. Thank you so much for subscribing. It means a lot to me. Enjoy the week, Capricorn. Take care.